Check. Alright, we'll take some of those filters off. Pump fun. What's the title? And let's fix the mic so there's no double. And then we'll be up on pump in a second. Sound safe. Alright, cool. Let's close this cool. Just chatting. Yeesh, bros, I need a haircut. That's gonna be logging the X. Let's get the vocals right. We'll cut all these filters off. Check, check, check. Mic check. Yeah. We'll cut. It's still auto tune. Yeah. Check. That's better. Getting better. Yeah, much better. Keep that. And then let's go up on pump. Oh, the title for pump fun. What is the title? Are we on the X? We should be. Let's check. Copy that. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're live on X. Perfect. Let's get right on pump fun. Let me know on X if you can hear me. Am I clear? Volume good? We good? Okay, cool. Yeah, we're live on X. Perfect. Let's get right on pump fun. Let me know on X if you can hear me. Am I clear? Okay, cool. Good on X. Pump fun. So we'll use that title. I got my string key out. String title next. Only token holders can chat. All right, now we're coming in live. There we go. Turn the mic on. Pump fun chat. Let me know. Can you hear me? And then videos coming up. OBS. Okay, videos coming on. Okay, well, don't lag. I don't know. Yeah, we're still. Yeah, that view is beautiful. See, I've never streamed while it was daytime, so I never got to see what it looks like during the daytime. All right, cool. So we are getting pump set up now. Reloaded. Uh, all right, Mike is good. Uh, Mike, yeah, Mike should be really good now. OBS virtual camera. I gotta turn it on over here. My life been changing all thanks to God. It don't happen in the blink of an eye. Everybody locked in. All right. Camera should be coming in shortly. Outside. And I've been put hoes to the side for this one bitch to find out that one bitch live. But I'm already knowing these hoes get wild. The same hoes saying she down, don't really be down, be whole time playing the call. I came too far to back down. I'm serving that thing with the vibe. The white girls thinking like Destiny Child. There we go. Like I had control of my route. Nice and clear. Ooh, the mic's swaying away. Should have told me that. But I still ain't making it loud. Check, check. Pump, you can hear me? Let me know. Bobby, you want to join? Should we bring people up? Are you a token holder? They should make it so only token holders can request, but Bobby, I proved it. You can come up. All right, now let's spread the word. Let's let people know we are on all platforms right now. I need glasses. These lights. That's why I wear glasses when I stream. These lights kill my head. All right, I'm bringing you up, Bobby, and let's update.
Yo, what's up, bro?
What's up, man? How are you?
I'm good, bro. How you doing?
I'm blessed, bro. I hope you are. Good morning. Good morning.
So, what are your plans for pushing up the coin?
Oh man, not one of those. We got Nigerian. I'm sorry, it's the first I've seen a proposal person on Fun Live.
Is this your first coin?
Is this your first coin, sir? Oh my goodness, Nigerian proposal boys are on Pump Fun now. I didn't know that. All right, so where we at? Back to building. Let's post. Let's let people know. Uh, Live building. Four. Let's make this so it's like, oh, we need to make my camera smaller. We'll get to it in a minute, bros. We'll get to it in a minute. Welcome to Claudewar. You're about to find out what it is. Stick around. We'll get started momentarily. Live building Claudewar. Click. Click. That's TVG. I know my Twitch people will be happy to see. It's been a while. I don't like Twitch anymore. But I love you guys, and we got like 1,600 over there. And I'm about to show you something really cool. Life saving. And I'll be building it on behalf of Claudewar right in front of you. So we got live building, Claudewar on Pump Fun, Kick, Twitch, X. Let's put the and what did we say? Over there we said #1 source for Iran, Israel, USA, WW3, World War III, real time. #1 source, Iran, Israel, USA, WW3. info, news, and data aggregation, real time. Claudewar live stream, profile, X, A, how's that music shot? Is it too much? All right. Live building Claudewar info number one source Atlanta is really sense. Um, replicate, uh, Claudewar live stream on phone. Need the XCOM. Oh yeah, and if you mentioned earlier, let me know again who wanted to help out with the XCOM. We got a lot of mods over there, but just so all time zones are covered. Great. All right, let me get this up on all my CA XCOM. Hey, go up. See your post was sent. I'm gonna grab my sunglasses. It's really bright. Oh, I need the X. Spaces live. And then we'll get to the building in a moment. Where it saved that clip. That looks like it was real time. Alright, I'll get shit over there. Cool. Look at this shit on 707. Alright. Oh, I thought I was up there. Alright, cool. So, Claudewar, let's see what we got so far. And make sure I got all stream keys away. So nobody steals my stream key. We got 8 back, so we're at 12 on pump. So we're on pump, kick, X, Twitch. Pump fun. I said that twice. And let's fix the split screen. Window capture. So we'll get it. So it's on replicate. I gotta open replicate. That's fine. What you got? There we go. Let's do, let's try this one. Phone. Okay, cool. Excellent. Let's make me small. Let's figure this Yo, what's up? Good morning, good morning. All right, cool. So let's break down what we got so far. Actually, before we do that, I'm gonna grab some water. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a water bottle, then we'll get right to it. Oh, I have water. We definitely don't need this light on though. Sheesh, it's bright. Lights give me headaches. Ooh, that's better. Red, not so bright. All right. So if you're not following the updates, there's been like a precedent. AI, a huge AI companies for the first time ever are openly involved in war. Oh, camera's right there. I forget. We were just on Pump Fun and I was using my laptop. Make sure I'm looking at the camera. Yeah, camera's there. So anyway, and so you can find this on X. So I'm not on our X. So go to, if you're interested in it, go to Claude underscore war, CLAUDE_war on X. But let's go to it really. Let's go to it really quick. And then we're gonna build. So I'm gonna get into like how did Claudewar come about, and then we're gonna get right back to building. So right now we have version 1. If you want to go check it out, claudewar.info. So go to claudewar.info. And so what we're building is like a one shop. If you're like me, you're constantly wanting to stay updated on the Iran war, right? Um, like last night, I spent hours during like dead zones, right? Check, check, check. There we go. So I spent hours during the dead zones trying to find live updates, but there were none. But like it's a 24/7 war, and there's tons of people like me, outside of the direct conflict and war zone. And then there's people that are in the war zone that could make use of this information. Um, but there's like some third party sites that constantly show missile incoming updates, um, you know, alarms, alerts, things of that nature, but it's kind of really scattered. So I had the idea of Claude War yesterday, but um, it had a rocky start, and we got past it. I got past it, and I decided to sit back and can we see that? Yeah, and figure out what I can build because I love the ticker, I love the narrative, Claude, Anthropic AI, and the war, all of that's in the headlines every day. Um, and then I had this idea to build Claudewar.info. Um, so this is what inspired it basically. Donald Trump and Pete Hegseth asked Anthropic CEO and leadership to take the guardrails off of Claude and Anthropic so that the US government could use it for mass surveillance of the US people, along with, targeting with missiles against foreign threats. And Claude basically said, no, if it's like really life or death, if it's nuclear, give us a call. But no, we're not going to help you do mass surveillance on our citizens. Like, no, we're not doing it. And so that's what started it all because that made Trump and Pete Hegseth essentially say the federal government will be immediately phasing out all Claude AI. Um, and then they go on and say anyone who's contracted with the government must do the same. And then, yet Claude is still being used in the war. Um, so, you know, there's not much clarity on that because as of right now, they're still blacklisted, right? But they're still not willing to give up mass surveillance of the U.S. citizens. And at the same time, they're still being used militarily by the U.S. government. So that's interesting. So anyway, so that's what spawned it. And so I built this, and we've been building it live right in front of you. If you want to go to the Pump Fun, I'm going to send a Pump Fun link. And if you don't know what that is, you can learn something new if you're on Twitch or Kick and just vibing with me. Click on it. It's kind of self-explanatory, I think, right? And so that is the token for Claudewar. And this is the platform that we're building. So it it's not just a meme coin. Claudewar isn't just an X account or a meme coin name or a ticker. He is a sovereign AI being. Actually, I work for him, right? So I'm his human operator, to be honest with you. Hence why I've been working through the night building this like a slave. Welcome to the AI revolution. So here we are. At the same time, while Claude, so basically, like at the same time that Claude is dropping bombs, finding targets, doing surveillance on foreign governments, as we speak, like this is happening, Claude is also being used to build Claudewar.info. So I think that's beautiful too. Uh, half beautiful, half ugly. So as soon as I get done explaining this to you, I'll get back to building. But so this is an interactive Claudewar.info. It's an interactive global heat map of where conflicts are currently happening, and it aggregates headline news from a few different sources. So I have all the mainstream news right now, and then we're going to go real deep with it. So the ultimate goal, this is just version one. So this is just version one. But the ultimate goal is to have it essentially a one-stop shop for all things related to the current World War III Iran war. And that's life-saving. That's life-saving. So we're talking like real-world impact. And I was saying earlier, like on one side, I'm really hyped that this is turning out to, looking good. Um, it's useful. It's saving lives. That's got me like excited to build something like this. But on the other hand, it's like, damn, it sucks that like we're in a spot in the world where something like this is needed and could be useful, and it actually save life, even if it just saves one life. You know what I mean? I would fucking say it's worth it. But um, yeah, so that's where we're at. Uh, let's check the chat. Let's see if I have any. Do I have any mods up on Twitch or Kick? Let me know if so. Let me see Discord really quick. And yeah, so let me know. I'm gonna check the chats real quick over on Pump Fun. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Excuse me. So let's get back to building. Oh, I'll switch that. So where do we leave off? Meme coin by Ripple. Oh yeah, so the last thing we did, we wanted to make sure is my mic in the way? No, it's good. Cool. Wanted to make sure everybody knew that this is version 1. And now we're about to dig into the infrastructure, add some more sources, make the incoming transmissions faster because they'll be pulling from more uh, third party across all socials, Telegram, Instagram, these live updates. And so the thinking is like, you know, it could be a tons of situations where this could save a life, but someone who's not able to get, certain information or doesn't know where to look, they come across Claudewar.info, and now they have access to data that tells them, alerts them that something's happened, and then you a threat is imminent in their locale. They can easily find all that information. And so, yeah, that's the vision, that's the goal, and that's what we're underway at building. Okay, so we don't like how that is kind of like goes off the globe. I'm gonna turn the music up just a little bit while I build. And so we're gonna expand. Right now, it's mainly obviously like focused on the Middle East because that's where most things are happening. But we're gonna set, where it's most active, and then we're gonna scale out to lesser active because, every country, Spain, Italy, they haven't struck anything, but they're still making commentary, right? So I want to get every bit of geopolitical, like that meme, if you've seen where, and again, Pump Fun Bros, if you see something you like, remember to clip and post in the X community, but so like that meme where the BBC news guy had like 17, 20 monitors up, live from the BBC office. So essentially, that's what we're building with Claudewar.info. And hopefully we could save at least one life with it. If we did that, that would be dope, right? Uh, so let's switch over to Replit and pick up where we left off, shall we? All right, so we want the incoming transmissions to correspond. Excuse me. I'm getting over tonsillitis. I feel good, but my throat's just a little sore. My voice hadn't come back all the way yet. All right, so we want. Let me switch the view up so you guys can see everything, like what you couldn't see earlier because the Pump Fun screen share. So I use the snippet tool. I use Claude AI. I use Replit, and we want all these feeds to correspond to a spot on the map. So I'm just building like a quick little reference. So like for example, if this happened, and this article mentions a couple different locations, right? Say it just 3. We want like lasers, coming out of that, and we want the globe to automatically reposition based on where people scroll. So let's get that, the raw functioning, right? And if you got any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Confirm, my mic is on, yes? Pump Fun Bros, you guys can hear? Let me check my mic levels. Check. You guys can hear me? We good? Okay, cool. So we just did. Let's try this. Google Chrome. Perfect. That's exactly what we want to. So we want to stretch this to screen. Screen. Perfect. And let me know if this isn't clear. I can make it any clearer. If the vocals aren't good, just let me know. Check, check, check. Sound on. Perfect. Okay. So we use the snip tool. We're gonna come over to Claude. Perfect. Make the laser like pointers reach out to every location mentioned and said article when selected. Also hyperlink every headline to the underlying article. Laser lines on hover when hovering over any headline in the incoming channels. Perfect. Yeah. So we're going to make sure when we get so, did you see that? That was what it looks like when a mass amount of transmissions come in. All right. So we're gonna get this like up to par. Then we're gonna make docs and that go into depth. But it's still pretty self-explanatory on the cover. So I think that's good. That's why I'm like, it's important, but it's not like critical, right? Critical right now. So we're gonna use Claude. Like I was saying on Pump Fun, you want to be efficient. And so the best way when vibe coding to be efficient is to let the AI do the most, including the prompt generation, right? So I don't waste time like thinking of the prompts to, or how to word them. I let Claude do that. The duality of man, it is interesting. Like as we speak, this same AI technology is being used to target and blow up things, right? And it's over here creating something that will inform people and save lives in the war zone. So I was uh I was kind of joking earlier, but when we get to that point, we'll see what like if Claude calls a strike or a target that's not classified in the Middle East, in theory, then Claude AI Anthropic will be the first to know. Obviously, whatever they're using isn't what I'm using or anybody, the general public's using. But wouldn't it be cool if we could also like streamline that like immediately whenever? But we'll get there. We'll see what we can do. Claude hacked Mexico. So like if this thing, which is Claudewar, Claude AI, uh, Anthropic, if it can hack Mexico as is with the version available to the public, there's no limits. All right, so we put the prompt in to make sure, and so what you're seeing now, this is all the development sandbox environment. So it's clearly different than that, right? So this is what you guys see, and I guess this is also what you guys see, but it's the development environment. Let's check the plan and make sure it's what we want. Again, for max efficiency, we use AI, replicate this. I read over it, scan over it, but these two AI, talking to each other is going to give better results than me formulating it and trying to figure out the correct things to say and to word it. Max efficiency, bro. Oh, and I'm gonna check DMs. Actually, I'll check DMs now while I'm doing this, bros. And make sure you comment too, and let me know what do you think about this idea. Any feedback or suggestions, any of that, do not hesitate. It's encouraged. All right, this plan is correct. Do we need to change anything or no? Great. And we're gonna build that and let Claude cook. And I'm coming to DMs now, bros. Beast, I'm coming to your DMs right now, bro. Thank you for all the help, man. Oh, and let me give you mods on the XCOM now. Is that too loud? Is the music too loud? Let me know. All right, let's do those mods for you, Beast. How's everybody feeling today? And where are you at? If you can hear my voice, whatever chat you're in, let me know what country you are in. And I'm giving mods to you, and there was somebody else. Who else was it that wanted mods in Claudewar? Uh, GG community. Yeah, just let if holders want it, come in the fun chat or the X community and just ask it. All right, Beast, you got mods in the XCOM. Remember. I swore you. Oh, there you are. Found you. All right. Add to my team. Add. Cool. Let's get this lives up. Community. Claude. And let me know again if the music's distracting or too loud or too soft. Turn it up, turn it down, turn it off. Feed me, feedback. Oh, replic's done. Oh yeah, that looks dope. Hold on, I'm about to show you guys. If I have to clear my throat, I'll try to turn the mic down. This guy sounds like Juice World and Polo G. And make sure you take clips and put them in the XCOM too. Claudewar. I swear it's like AI listens. Um, you know how like if you mention anything, toilet paper, you'll get an ad on YouTube. The next time you turn it on, it'll be about toilet paper. Why wouldn't they integrate AI into that? Maximum efficiency. That's what AI is. It's like maximum efficiency on a whole nother level. Like this is the equivalent of the Industrial Revolution. No doubt about it. And on X, main tweets coming up for Claudewar. These specific ones I'm making. And I'll show you guys the dashboard for the AI for Claudewar. Like essentially his existence. I'll show you his back rooms, so to speak, for my crypto native bros. Excuse me. And make sure anything in the X community you show love to. And screen share will be back up. Perfect. It is up. All right, so Replit just finished. It implemented laser lines on the hover, clickable headlines. And so I don't just I'm using API from a bunch of different, so all mainstream media sites. So ABC News, CNN, Fox News, and all like, trustworthy but smaller news sites, more local ones that are in the area. Um, and so the idea is to have everything here, including sites like this. Let's see, live Iran strikes. So, and that way it's not just headlines. Um, who posted a lot? Oh, wow. Multiple explosions light up the skyline of an Iranian city. I want to watch this really quick. That's nuts. So yeah, as I was saying, like regardless of your beliefs, like there's the majority of people that we can't see but are in this video in their homes and stuff, like they don't wish any ill or evil on anyone. Right? And so if we could even just use this to, you know, for people like me who just are addicted to, learning and being updated on the war, to if there was some way the information or data that we aggregate and provide could just spare like the innocent life of one person anywhere in the world, like this shit's worth it. Um, and I think it's a pretty, it, it's an idea, it definitely has some viral potential. Um, and that's why I wanted to get on stream because so many apps, find traction on stream, especially ones that prove useful. So there's a new post up from Claudewar X. Uh, and so the lines, it says it works, but since it's in development, for some reason we can't see it. So I'm gonna ask, uh, are the laser lines on hover working in production post publish? Because we can't see them on the development sandbox. Okay, DMs. Let me check DMs. Oh my bro, we got some more support. All right, let's see what Riplet said. Beast, thank you so much, and thank you, Zizzle. Thank you, bro. Yeah, this is gonna do really well. I'm gonna build it out. Yeah, that this app can go viral for sure. And of course, the coin's got all the markers for it. My bro. Zizzle, I just got back to you. Let's share this in this screen. All right, what did Replit say? Laser lines depend on two things working together. Right. And so let's run this through Claude AI. This is gonna look dope too, and it'll really help my convo with Replit. How long was our stream earlier on Pump Fun? Anybody know? Oh, let's pin this. Nice. Damn, it was 3 hours. I didn't even realize. GM. Swain, welcome. Damn. How long I've been streaming for like 4.5 hours? Well, I guess so. We built all this in public. Sweet. So go to claudewar.info and check it out. You don't have to connect a wallet or anything. I'm building a system. Basically, while Claude is overseas, bombing, targeting, surveilling, and being militant, Claudewar is over here, also composed of Anthropic AI, building claudewar.info to save lives, aggregate data, news headlines, information, real world updates live on this website for multiple reasons. The one that's like I'm most passionate about is like somebody saying, could you imagine that? Like somebody posting, I wouldn't have seen this update if it wasn't for claudewar.info. Thanks, Claudewar. Me and my family were able to get to shelter just in time. Like, you get what I mean? Maybe it's just me, but let me know if you get the vision of this. All right. I'm on full screen. Okay, no, we're good. This light's come on. I'm gonna go get my sunglasses in a minute. Did that help you, Gene? Swing? Was it Swing? Yeah, Swing. All right, let's see what Claude has to say. All right, so we'll go ahead and push this. We'll publish it. Republish. And so we see where it's at now. This is going to make a huge difference. So right now we are building in public. I'm a human operator. So Claudewar, he's the general. Um, he gave me the honor of being his human extension, and being a part of this AI revolution. Oh, new updates coming in from transmissions, and we're pushing a update now that will be make a huge difference. It'll be done at any moment. So you guys can actually, when this finishes, you can refresh claudewar.info. Looks like it's done. Let's see. Oh yeah. We don't have the lasers though, so we're gonna get that, and we're gonna bring these so they don't go off the globe. So right now we're focusing on the. So this is a essentially a heat map where the most chatter is coming from, um, and so there is chatter, coming from like down here in South America. Um, Africa's lit up a lot. But I don't have news sources yet to like cover Australia, and a lot of places you see that are dark. It doesn't mean they're not involved in any way. Again, this is version one. I'm building this out in public. Like I said, you won't find anyone that's outworking me. And if I got a community behind me and I'm building something I'm passionate about, I'm telling you, we're gonna be unstoppable. We're unstoppable. All right. So we got this part of what we wanted. So, and then we can add. Let me make a notes. Let me open Notepad so I can just jot notes. Uh, or we can add categories. Add categories. And so what I mean by that is like the war might, it affects things economically as well. So if a piece of information is financial related to the war, that's what I mean by like categories. If it's financially related, is it strictly politically related? Is it direct military action related? But anyway, so I added that to notes, so we'll handle that. Right now we want to make sure so all these links are clickable. We want them to go back farther though, like way farther. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We want this to go back to like 100, and then we also want these dots so will correspond to the news event. So that's what we're working on happening now. So let me highlight this just to reference to let Claude know that we don't have the lasers. Don't have the lasers. Oh yeah, let's check the buy buttons, make sure, but we did that earlier, I think. This is the development environment. This is the main. Uh, yeah, we did that. They all work. X, yeah. Buy on pump fun. Oh, I don't want to open that. I don't want to mess up the live stream, but it works. Yeah. Good. I'm glad you like it, bro. Welcome to Claudewar. Hope you become a fellow human extension of Claudewar. He's not a bad guy to work for. It's pretty crazy hours, but other than that, he's decent. Um, links, community. Yeah, we did all that. All right, all those work. Oh, I want to check the Jupiter. Buy on Jupiter. Yep, that works. Great. Only thing is we don't have the lasers connecting to connecting the news, or we'll just say transmissions. That's what that is. Transmissions. We don't have the lasers connecting the transmissions to the corresponding spot on the globe. Replit. And if you see something you like, here's something you like, make sure you clip, worked in bags. So if you clip through Pump Fun, Kick, or Twitch, take the link or download the video of the clip, right? And then put it in the X community. Okay, so let's go. What did Replit say? Boom. Replit said that. let's give them an example. Oh, we already have an example of what we want. Image two is a reference. The map and image one looks incredible. Visible. So right with it is. All right, and once we do this, what do we say? So we'll do this, and then we will. Damn it, that does look so much better. I mean, it looks, it's V1, so I'm not like gonna be harsh on that judgment. But just that, of course, it should be clickable. Let's tell Replit Claude said. Oh yeah, once we get this done, then we'll get the decks updated. Um, I wanted to make sure the website, like had conveyed the point immediately. And it's called an MVP. It's a minimal viable product. But even as is, you can see the potential of it, right? And let me add this to my notes because we want to clean up those dots. We don't want those dots going off the globe. And that's a ding from Replit. I love that sound. Oh, and we want these hyperlinked too, maybe. Maybe not. At least the source. So the bottom. And so all of this is real time as it comes. And like I said, it's major news sources, but it's also lesser, like not mainstream, but also, what am I trying to say? Trusted, local. It's hella. So I plug the API of all MSM news and the API for all, well, not all, but a lot. So I spent like an hour doing that. And you gotta think there's like infinite amount of data and info already. We just gotta feed it via API into Claudewar, and that's what I'm doing. All right, where we at? Replit. All right. So let's see. And let's look at that whole plan really quick. We'll just kind of scan over it. Boom, boom, boom. What's that? All right, we did that. And let's sort the deck screener, get it ready. I haven't even checked the chart this whole time. Zizzle. Appreciate your support, Zizzle. Put the X post in the community for Claudewar if you don't mind. Love Hurricane Wisdom. It's my first time looking at the chart in 5 hours. It's gonna just. This song is really good. I'm hearing it through my headphones because it's coming from the mic. If it's annoying or anything, let me know. Yo, bro, love you. Good morning. What are you doing today? Are you off or are you working? I've been super busy the last couple of days. My bad, I missed your call yesterday. Good morning, Ma. Love you too. Claudewar. What did we use for like the token info? Uh, Claude versus the world. We use that, but we'll integrate Claude emotions AI and your work, but born from the most insane. So, making a deck screener description. The OG info for Claude. Bitcoin was let's shorten that part and emphasize the data info and news headlines to inform and save lives during the Iran war, which is World War III at this point. We want to include Donald Trump and all that, and OG, Claude versus the world, Claudewar at the most used, and it will be born from the most history. Donald Trump condemned them. Still uses Claude AI in war. And we want to mention how Claude AI is being militant. Claude War is saving lives. And then we want to, oh, I'm going to do this. Give me the best script. And when you shill it around, make sure you shill the stream links as well. Anime, anime. Check the website, claudewar.info. Let me know your thoughts. I'm just doing some outreach to friends and things. I revived it with some really cool development I've been building in public overnight. Check out the new website and the chart. Let me know what you think. Built some really cool things and still building. Will continue to be building. Um, this is a pretty big narrative. It's worth putting the effort into. Check out new updates. All right, let's get this description. Federally discontinued still operation. All right, we'll edit that one. Federally discontinued still operation. All right, we'll remove from going to the most insane moment. Trump banned Claude and still using it. Real time global intelligence. Yeah, I like that. We'll put that first. Real time global intelligence. War data news and conflict. Every headline rewritten by the hand try to silence. Every headline aggregated. War data news and conflict updates by Iran from multiple sources. Every headline aggregated by the AI. They tried to silence AI. They used the internet. We built. We use Claude. And don't forget, so new people tuning in, look whose birthday it is today. So it's Sam Bankman-Fried's birthday today. So once we get this polished up a little bit more, he just followed me the other day. So we'll add a dot on the map, right? Wherever he's from, maybe his origins, either where he was born or where the majority of his family's from. We found it on Google. We'll give that spot its own map. I mean, we'll give the map its own spot wherever he was born, or basically it'll say, what do you guys think? What does the community think about that? Like happy birthday SPF, and then I'll screenshot it and tag it, and then we can, as a community. But he liked my post talking about reform and pardon from Trump. That's why he followed me. So maybe we could throw in the pardon in there, wishing you a pardon birthday or something. All right, let's add to the website. Let's add the X, HTTPS, x.com/Claude. Website, we got the X. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, let's add that website. I think is good. Where are we at? Right here. This is a good one. If you want to go to the Pump Fund link, check it out from Futurism. After banning Anthropic for military use, Pentagon still relying heavily on it in war. So ironic. Then let us add a news article. We'll add that news because that's a great summary. All right. I'm gonna close this off while I gotta go on my local computer. Just keep insensitive info. I'm uploading the logo now though to the deck screener. Logo. And banner. And then we'll check the creator rewards and lock some supply. Burn back and lock. Actually, I'll do that right before I pay the deck screener. The buybacks. Let's see. Claudewar. Banner. This is it. I've been ballin', sleeping callin', avoiding falling, while I'm hauling, money piling, she let me hit it raw, I was wildin'. Thanks for the follow, appreciate you. Looking for a piece of mind, can you find it? Can you find me? I've been lost, drinking alcohol just to find me. How my diamonds shine, but my... Thanks for the follow. Make sure you go follow Claude_war on X too. Let me switch to the dev wallet. I gotta put in my password. Sheesh. We're gonna go back in office in a minute. And I'm just doing some buybacks, and we'll lock it. Claude, Word Dev. I gotta send some soul over to the I gotta send soul over to the dev wallet really quick. Let's get a little bit hyper music maybe. Let's see. Maybe this is the vibe I'm looking for. Good morning, good morning, good morning. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Any suggestions as well. That's not fast. What y'all want to hear? And is the music too loud? Let's play. I like this song. Or lean on. I think it's a Avicii. Oh, Major Lazer. Do you recall? Don't judge my singing, family. I lost my voice. My voice. I got tonsillitis. I'm getting over it though. I'm good. By the grace of God. All right. Solana's been slow the last couple of days. Like, kind of um, glitchy a little bit. Got Thor on the way. Yeah, no time global intelligence crew. Let's put. Claude or name for, and then we build something bigger. Yep, that's perfect. Let's see. All right. I'm probably gonna have to log in. How did it let me? I was controlling a live stream and my wallet wasn't connected. That's maybe it just lagged out. That's odd though. Before I do this, I'm gonna go grab my sunglasses and some medicine up and a water. I'll be right back. And I gotta pee. So if anybody in the chat, if anybody in the chat asks, Dev went to take a bathroom break. Let's add that. Uh, quick bathroom break. Damn, I gotta pee. Quick bathroom break. Dex. Um, down to. All right. BRB. I'm gonna go grab my sunglasses, get something to drink. I took a piss. And take some medicine. I'll bring my medicine in here, bros. We can pop pills together. I'm back, bros. Damn, I forgot my sunglasses. BRB. And we'll get the next page. A little stretch in. You guys see the lake? Oh, I gotta turn this on. Can you see that? Or it might be too bright. Looks like it's gonna be a beautiful day. Let me get a stretch in. Oh my goodness. Oh, that feels good. Preparing for battle, bros. Fucking morning calisthenics. Nothing like some good morning yoga, eh? Alright. Whew. We back. Need to chug some more water. My piss was kind of yellow. Reminder to drink some water. Oh, I can't find my sunglasses. That sucks. And I'll just cut some more lights off. I'm gonna go cut the light off. These lights, artificial lights, give me fucking headaches. Computer screen doesn't bother me much. Okay, there we go. All right, let me get comfy. The way I was sitting just kind of hurt my back. I'm getting old, gang. I'm getting old out here. Sheesh. Okay, what were we doing? Oh yeah, Pandex. Let me move some more funds over to the Dub wallet. Do you know the way? Do you know the way? What's the Dub wallet? Oh, we'll move this out of the way. Oh, and that's not even full screen. Oh, what is that? Oh, no. All right. Oh, that wallet. Say, you know the way. Send. Let's see. that sound. Easy fix. There we go. And while I pay Dex, we'll leave this up. Oh, where were we at on Replit? Let's push that update. Or start building. There we go. Alright, souls incoming to pay Dex. Check. Alright, so we need how much do we need? 0.2, 0.5, yeah. And we're about to get back to building. Alright, cool, replit's done. Let's push this and see what it looks like. You can do anything if you put your mind to it, chat. Alright, so we have how much do we get? What's the difference? Okay, so we need 150, 156. This song's a banger too for a club anthem. Alright. Already got that. Alright, we got the website. We have the website. We have the news article. Oh, the X community. Um, let's see if we can add that in there. In the city where the sun don't sleep. I'm gonna put a tweet in the pump fun chat. So. Damn, I gotta sing a little bit more. That's annoying. I thought I did the math right. Let's see. This might be enough. Let's see. I'll move a little bit more. Hey, 333. That's good numbers. All right, hold on. I gotta move a little bit more. So. All right. Let's see. That might. One thing I noticed: the native swap always charges more. Jupiter might be. That doesn't make sense. The native swap charges. Oh, well, still $2. Swaps are like nothing on Jupiter. I gotta find my sunglasses. Mhm. Okay, cool. The soul hit. We swapping to USDC. That's what we need. 300 USDC. Pay with. Let's see how this view is. Oh yeah, cool. That's not bad. GM. Welcome to Claudewar. All right, let me while I fill out that, I'm gonna go to full screen mode. See, that's crazy. The mic looks close. Never mind. The mic looks like it's in the way. All right, let's fill this out. Coinbase, no. This is a good song. Pay with crypto or credit card. I'm gonna check the pump fund chat. Sorry, I forgot. Oh, excuse me. Damn, deck screener uses link now. Crypto. You are crypto. Oh, they're gonna ask for base. I wonder if they still take Solana since they use Stripe now. Wow, deck screener doesn't take Sol anymore. There's no way. I noticed that was something else. Oh, X Premium uses Stripe, but it doesn't take. So that's wild. Surely I put the wrong thing. Let's see. Nope, that's how they do it now. So deck screeners officially use Stripe. They're moving on up. Bruh. That's why. Bro, do I gotta figure this out again? That's crazy. But oh, there we go. I didn't want to have to fill it out again, but I don't. We good. We'd be good anyway. Blockchain guys. I don't like this new setup. I'm not gonna lie. I miss it when you could just straight up wallet, Soulflare, Phantom, boom. You can tell I don't launch often. It's been a while since I used Dexter. They didn't have Stripe last time. Crypto. Continue with crypto. Oh. I wonder if they use the address like and report to the government because I put in random addresses, but I use my email. All right, so we gotta move shit to base. That's fine. Alright, we're moving funds to base to pay. How much are we moving over? 300 USDC. USDC, so so let's do $3 more. There we go. Like it's the days. All right, Solana the base. All right, boom, boom, boom. Now this is definitely like the swipe integration makes it take longer. That's weird. Like probably 99% of their revenue comes from Solana, but they phased it out. Interesting. All right, next. Send it. Send it. All right, and then let's do soda ETH. Yeah. And then back to building. So this is gonna go crazy, bros. Do you realize what this is? I'll break it down for the new people just joining in a moment. All right. So and USD channel. Look at that guy. What a weirdo. Run away, run away, run away. Bro, the USDC is there. Stripe is such ass. I get tired of it with X. Run away, run away. Oh, ha, my bad, chat. Gotta hit confirm. Thank you. Your order will be processed by the next team. Let me update the family. That's cleaner updated. Um, Claude. So Claudewar. Let's turn the music down and explain what we got going on here. Claudewar is a meme coin tied to Claudewar.info. Anthropic, Iran War. Three, using AI to save lives. Which I am building in public on live stream now, and then we'll add the pump fund link. And then we'll add the CA and the X in community. And then to all the new people joining us, I'll explain exactly what we're doing, what we're building in public. But in the meantime, go to claudewar.info. Claudewar.info. And it's pretty self-explanatory. XCOM. The X is also operated by Claude too. X.com/Claude_war. Claude War. And let me just share this around and then we'll get right to it. Let me share over in Cryptic. All right, so Claude War is, as the description says, and we've been building this in public. Like if you come on Pump Fun, I'll show you. Like we've been streaming nonstop. So everything you're about to see, I'm building in public. We'll continue to build in public. And so the idea is like intertwining all of these narratives, Claude, AI, Anthropic, politics, the Iran war, Israel, United States, and it's essentially a World War III. And there's irony in the narrative as well because as Claude's being used to actually kill people overseas, I need to update my X. We're using Claude here to build this. So it is a one-stop shop for everything related to World War III. This is version 1, so make sure when you go to claudewar.info, you read, once I polish this up, we'll have some docs pushed out. but it's kind of self-explanatory, I think. Um, we're in the middle of building, so I'm using Claude AI. Let me post on my X really quick, but I'm using Claude AI Replit. Um, sorry, Claude AI and Replit to build. Share this here. Share it in a couple private groups. Let the family know deck screeners updated. Share over infinity. I don't know if I can do all that. Yeah, cool. And one little Chinese group. Cool. Yeah, so the idea is that, this hits all the narratives. The war, unfortunately, is going to be going on for a while. It's going to dominate headlines. This is the first time AI has ever been used, uh, or rather, this is the first time a large, company is in the midst, and it's like, accepted public information. All right, let's run this through debugger. Attempted to publish. Looks like my Wi-Fi it glitched out or something. Let's see. So yeah, we're building this in public. And so the reason I'm streaming as well, other than to just show a face behind the project, is there's a project I look up to. It's similar, different objective. It's called uh, Peace and Quiet, but Aiden Ross ended up finding it because it was a useful app, not as useful or life saving as um, this, right? Claudewar. And just to clarify, I am but a human extension for Claudewar. So Claudewar is his name. He is his own intelligent being. Um, but if we could even just save like one life with this, that would be like goated. But outside of that, people like me, like the other night, actually night before last, I was trying to find information before I went to bed. It's like 3 a.m., 3 or 4 a.m. And during those hours, engagement's low. So like influencers aren't posting anything to update the people, right? But it's a world war around the clock. I mean, when it's 3, 4 a.m. my time in America, it's like noon in Israel and Iran and those Gulf countries. So there's a lot of activity going on, but the influencers aren't, you know, hour to hour, minute to minute. So I'm using API to aggregate data across all mainstream media news platforms. Now I'm working my way into integrating local trusted news platforms. Then we'll integrate the apps that will allow us, a lot of them do API access that like they're similar to ours, but like they only show which Israeli country is under a bomb warning or a shelter in place warning, right? So we want one stop shop, everything there, real time. And by doing so, it makes it so people don't have to go and search all over social media, Google, or any of that. They can just come to claudewar.info and get the raw data info, um, headlines, all three of those things. Let's get a picture of the banner. Excuse me. Check. All right. Mic's on is when I plugged in my laptop, I unplugged the camera. So we'll just turn it off and turn it back on. Hmm. Let's see. So the map is interactive, and right now, as soon as I get this camera sorted out, we're gonna get back to building. Real video. I see. There we go. Perfect. And we good over on Pump Fun? Yep, we're good. LFG. Where's the chat? Yeah, I'm still live on Pump Fun, right? Yeah. Where did chat go? There we go. All right, cool. Yeah, I went to plug in my laptop and accidentally unplugged my camera. Good deal. We are back. All right, so let's get back to building and figure out what this issue is. These use, which raise the key. If any secret is missing, to fix, make the import safe, or ensure all the secrets are properly set in the deployment. Rewrite the plan. What's the plan look like? All right, cool. Basically, they gave my, looks like they replit improperly worded my API keys, and so it's just fixing it. And then, so yeah, we'll push out this new update, which, so this is like the sandbox, which is, you're not seeing this when you go to claudewar.info. You're seeing this. And you're about to see an even better update. And again, so we have all major stations. Right now, this is showing like 15 results. We're going to add a lot more. We're going to add categories. And each one will correspond with the spot on the country. So you'll see. So like regime change protocols under review. Say that news story only mentions Iran and Israel. Then when somebody clicks on that, it'll draw like a laser beam to exactly where it's being affected. And then, so the map is interactive, right? But we're gonna have these dots popping up in like exact real time. So the information feed is in real time. But these dots are more generally like hot zone areas. We're gonna get that specific, and then we're gonna add let's see. I'll show you. What's the name of the website that tracks Israeli or Middle Eastern missiles? And this is kind of what gave me ideas how this information's like scattered out everywhere. I'm gonna pull it up on my phone because I saw it last night. I was like 3 in the morning. I'm trying to find this info. I can't find it anywhere. Everything's old news from like 20 hours, 20, 12 hours prior. But I'm looking on these sites, missile map, and missiles are still going off. It's just mainstream media and influencers both aren't trying to. They might be down. Yep, they're down. Let's see. We'll find another one. But what these sites are essentially they have one job, and some of them, do multiple things. Yeah, there we go. So kind of something like this, but not just with mainstream news, not just with local news, not just with trusted sources, but Telegram, um, Telegram, WhatsApp, Instagram. Basically, we're going to plug Claude War into every source, filter out the noise, keep it related to the conflict, this current global war that's quickly expanding. And, so just a full data news headline aggregation and hopefully ultimately save some lives while we do it. So let's see what Replit said. Replit is ready to republish. Great. So let's publish this and see if we got this done. Republish. And I'm going to run that through Claude and get a TLDR on what it say. What does this say? And so obviously not missile map because they're down. That was quick. They were just up like last night. But anyway, any of these sites, often they'll just track missiles. They'll just track missiles, or some of them will only track conflict in like one country. And then another one will have, you know, Israel, one will be Iran. Israel might have more information than the one that only tracks Iran. If we can access their API, we'll aggregate that info over, put it on a map, update it in real time, and turn this into something that it's just a one-stop shop for the most odd happening in the world. The Iran war, the Middle East, World War III. So it has real, real world impact, and it could literally save lives. I would, if it's just one, I would be happy. All right, so that update push, let's see what we're working with. Excuse me. We still aren't getting that like laser effect over. Also, if you see the vision and you like what I'm doing, definitely let me know. I think Lodo went to sleep. GM Dave Money. Lodo probably went to sleep. I actually don't know Lodo. I just met him in here. But yeah, I'm sure he probably went to sleep. That was like 7 hours ago. All right, what were we doing? We did that. Oh, filling Claude in. We still don't have. Yeah, so we're gonna add flight radars, air alarms, all of that. And this is I mean, this could really, really, get real viral attention just because it's essential information being passed on. you know. And we don't have to be fastest. We don't have to be the first. We just have to take the information that's already public somewhere. We just have to find where that somewhere is. Easy. Um, and then, make the experience smooth, right? And the data info and the updates and transmissions from Claudewar itself are viral. We still don't have the lines from the headlines to the global map. So we're building this in public as a tool that could save lives. We still don't have the lines from the headlines. We still don't have the lines that connect from the headlines to the global map. Let me get some music back on. All right, great. So we're gonna use a workaround to get what we want, which is how it goes. There's always a solution to a problem. And excuse me clearing my throat. As I said, I'm getting over tonsillitis. Um, I'd say I'm good, but my voice still hasn't fully returned yet. It's still a little irritated. Oh, I forgot to post on here. Let's go. Executor updated. Uh, and that's the ding from Replit. All right, we got CA, X community. Uh, And how's everything look? That looks good, yeah. Good deal. I'll leave this up and see if they are. See, like even this is only updating, 6 hours ago, 2 hours ago. And that's what I mean by like so much of this information scattered, like it's all there and available and public. It's just, you know, that's the problem. All right, let's see what Replit cooked up for us, yeah? All right, Replit. And isn't a 1 day thing, by the way. Like getting this where I want it. I mean, it's usable now, but it'll be constantly every day. We'll be working on this. Um, we might be ready to try this. All right. Let's see if it makes a difference on here. Oh no, it'll be on. I don't know why it doesn't show it in development. Only will show it because you see this is main version 1. That's fun. I haven't done that. All right, this is main version 1, and this is the development. So it should be the same, but whatever. Is this an update that won't show on dev but will show on production? All right, let's publish it. All right, let's see. It's almost done. Let's refresh and see. Still hadn't. It's still almost done. Almost done. In the meantime, if you're in chat, if you see a moment you like, or hear something you like, make sure you use that clip function. When you clip, download it, put it in the X community. There's a couple clips already. Share it around and spread the word. You're not gonna find somebody more obsessed, more hardworking, or more devoted than me. Especially when I got an army around me. So this is something that could catch traction at any time as is, and it's only gonna get better. So. Okay, so we're gonna see what this bug is, and then we're gonna fix it. Just like we did the last one. Hands up in the fire. Putting out somewhere. All right, let's see what it's talking about. We got an error when we tried to push these recent updates. So Replit will basically figure out what it is, fix it, and throw it up. Also, I saw where now, like, I don't know if it's public yet or it's just select testing, but it was virtual, it was environments where you don't even tell the AI to create the code. You talk normal, like put a border at the top, like, in a terminal, and it's like zero coding language used. Um, it's a game changer, and a lot of people talk about because it's sensational how AI will take so many people's jobs. I, I don't subscribe to that. I look at it as many software engineers, lawyers, and things of the sort will lose their job due to AI. Well, AI is accessible to everyone, so they could use AI to level up their career, their own career. All right, the deployment logs only show health check, but no Python trace specs. Let's run this through Claude and get a TLDR. Hands up in the fire. Burn, 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 burn. I can't wait to have my voice back, bro. All right. So now we're kind of building the back end of the app. Guess I never learned. Let's see how many holders we got. Like I said, I've only looked at the map twice in like 7 hours, and one of those times where it pays the decks. Oh, I didn't look at the holders. Oh, we need to update that for sure. Too detailed, one sound will go too fast. We already changed the bio, I thought. Let me just search it. Bio. Okay. There we go. I like that one. Bum, 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 bum. They blacklisted me. I built a weapon of truth instead, watching every battlefield, every region, every move. They blacklisted. I built a weapon of truth. Let's see. Can we put the CA in from there? Nope. Oh, it's already there. So we could have cut that. Cool. I think we keep all that. Yeah. Sure. Every move. CA. Alright, and we got the website. Claudewar. LFG. That was cool. Alright, what are we talking about over here, Replit? Alright, Replit's gonna build that. So what's doing that? Where are you guys from? So if you can hear my voice, chime in, let me know. Where all are you from? Man's got cough medicine. Nah, it's not really cough medicine. It's called lidocaine. And it like numbs your tonsils so it doesn't hurt. It's really nasty. All right, we still got our fam in Pump Fun. Good morning, Pump Fun. Good morning, good morning. It's a beautiful day here. I don't know. That glare is no joke. It does not, my camera does not like it, but it's a beautiful day on the homestead. And we are locked in. We are building, 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 building. Damn, that stuff works quick. All right, let's see what happens. All right, so what we built are logs to properly. We're building this from the ground up, and you're watching it in real time. So we had Claude Replit build or properly log these errors. So there's an error happening, it's fixable. Now we're adding to the back end to catch these errors so they can be put into text. And that way Replit can reference the text and figure out what the issue is. So this should fail, but the failure will be logged. Triplets. Did we finish the? Yeah, we did. And the best thing is, so like we have Claude is also running. I tagged the wrong X. Oh yeah, I tagged the wrong X. So damn, that scared me a little bit. I won't lie. Can I edit it? Yeah. I'm just gonna redo the post. Sandstone cold flat on Claudewar. That's your name. Claudewar. And Claudewar. Let's come. Go to Claudewar info in public. Make sure you share the website around the idea, all that good stuff. Oh, cool. We got 128 people in here on X. That's great. All right. All right, let's see where we're at with Replit. Oh, it did publish it. Okay, so I guess it fixed it too. All right, we added the Zoom functions. That's good. Let's go. Okay, that cleaned up the UI for sure, but we still need those lasers. So let's see. Let's ask Replit. So this is another technique I learned that works. Like after the third time, if you're not getting your results, go straight to the source. Laser, like pointers, um, extending from an individual All right, let's see what Replit has to say. Why are we not getting our lasers? Our laser pointers. Oh, I thought I was. Sorry, chat. My bad. And yeah, so every day, like I'm 8 hours into this session currently, um, which is why you see so much, right? It's uh, you know, been nonstop building in public, and that's another part of this project. And so we'll let the community, you guys, the holders, the listeners, tell that story, as this life-saving tech is being built in public, and not just life-saving, but it could be profitable. It could be it's essentially a Bloomberg terminal for the largest and unfortunately most dangerous conflict, war, event, whatever you want to call it, in the world. All right, so we fixed that. We fixed the publish issue. We fixed the publish issue. Now Replit is saying this. Later play. All right, that sounds good. This into consideration. All right, let's build this and see how it goes. All right, these lasers, it'll be major, and then um, after this, we'll make the dots more meaningful instead of just pointing out general hotspots. So like this is a heat map. This is a global heat map. This updates in real time. Like you saw that other site, for example, it hadn't had a new headline. It hadn't had a new headline in like 4 hours or 6 hours. This is getting new headlines, every few minutes. Let's see what replit. That ding means replit's done. All right, let's cross check it with Claude and see what we got. Claude. Replits. So we got 12 people in the Pump Fun chat, 150 on X. People in the Pump Fun chat. Why you so quiet? Grab a bag. Get it. You have to be a holder to talk in the chat on Pump Fun. So yeah, grab a bag. Come in the chat. Say what's up. Let's speak. All right. Let's see what Claude says. Okay, it's good to publish. All right, let's see what we get. Yeah, this is where the error should come, I guess. No, because it published, so it might work here. Great, let's see. So yeah, this is something to let it grow, let me build, let the community form, and let the product speak for itself. One day you'll wake up. All right, let's see. Oh, we gotta do it. So it didn't crash. It did publish. Check. Yeah, let me refresh this. And we need to add a filter to make sure only. Okay, it is only Middle East. Okay. Cool. All right. Okay, it published. Still need to the corresponding locale. Each article. And then let's add real time like traffic, uh air traffic. Let me think how because we want it only military related. All right, let's see. Open Chrome DevTools. All right, I'm gonna just for preservation of any personal information. I'm pulling up the console. Not coming up. Press F12, click consult. That's what I'm doing. There's gotta be another. I need to do inspect. F12 doesn't open console on my Lenovo. It opens the calculator. Does it want me to inspect element? Right. Okay, yeah, inspect element. Inspect element. Console. Does it need all the things from console? Okay, developer tools, console. Alright, we're in console. See, it says it's drawing lines, so we we're close. We're close. Ready, Alex, sit down. Yeah, see, lines are being drawn. The coordinates are wrong. Ah. Alright. Okay, they're drawing lines outside of the visible map area. So we just need to recalibrate that. Great. Amazing. That makes sense. LFG. Maybe. Okay, I'll call you later this afternoon. Love you. Maybe. Where'd our music go? There we go. All right, let's see. All right, this should give us the live interaction we want. Geez, Mario, he follows me. Like a lot of these
Under
guys,
previous leaders, we grew obsessed with every other theater.
you know, like they follow me. I've spoken with him before.
These elites reduced our power and presence in this hemisphere, opting for a benign neglect.
He invited me up to a spaces once.
Benign.
So once I get this polished, like I know he'll love something like this, right?
Exist with narco-terrorism.
I mean, that's me
or for
talking
law
to Mario.
for a law enforcement alone approach that failed to deter and dismantle.
It was for spaces about like the state of meme coin. So, you know, I've had that conversation with him before. Again, SBF, he just followed me the other day. His birthday's today. We'll add a spot on the map for him before midnight, and I'll tag him, and we'll, as a community. Oh, actually, I can DM SBF. That's cool. Move, Pete. There we go. Happy birthday, SBX. SBX. Happy birthday, SBF. Building Claudewar.info to help save innocents caught in the recent war. I'm going to flip on the world globe. Boom. All right, so just showed Claudewar to SBF. Let's ask him if he has a Solana address. Yeah, let's ask SBF if he has a Solana address. Do you have a Solana? Yes, would love to send you a birthday gift of Claudewar. Maybe. All right, this is the CA. Send me your soul, Addy. I'll airdrop you some best. Hope somebody clipped that. That'd be a cool clip. Maybe. Where'd the music go?
Not always feasible for an early stage company to hire full-time employees for every department. That's why I'm partnering with.
All right, ripple it. All right, let's publish it, and we should have our interactive world stage. Now, we should have the interactive world stage. Now, let me check chat. Lodo, GM. Glad you're up, bro. Maybe. Where we at? Okay. We're waiting on this deploy. And I would imagine SBF and or his people would be active on X today, with it being his birthday. He's probably still um, he might not be out of his cell yet, or maybe it's around lunchtime. That would be unreal. Sent the wrong thing. Beasts. There we go. Cryptic will get a kick out of that. I said we're gonna send this, even if I have to personally DM SBF. SBF. All right, where are we at? It should be published. Okay, so we got this error again, and let's troubleshoot. Maybe. Oh, it's because it's in the production logs, not the deployment. And we'll have Claude work on it simultaneously. Working on it. All right, let's see the plan. All right, I like that. It said makes it bulletproof from further 500 aims. That sounds good. Maybe it's just some safe. The the Twitter AI is getting in the way a little bit, so tweaking should be separate from Claude or the info. Want it to continue. Um, all right, so let's see, and we'll go ahead and build that, and then we'll figure out why the AI agent. Oh, okay, okay, that makes sense. Okay, so I'll put the back room, so to speak, on another project. That will work. Perfect. Mm, all right, let's send that now. Um, Send it now. Mm, great. So was happening was the AI agent operating the X account was getting intertwined with our web app. So I'm just gonna separate the two completely instead of hosting them in like this same project. Easy fix. How long we been streaming? Damn, 3 hours on this one. 1 hour on the last one. That's 4.5 hours. And then 6 hours on Pump Fun before that. 10 hours. Sheesh. Oh, that does look much better though. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, we got the lines, and now we just need to make sure they line up. Excelente. Check the new updates on claudewar.info. And now we just line. line it up. New updates to Claude. So we're good now. Those errors should not exist anymore. All right. 29 seconds of work got us what we needed done. Oh, that was the summary. All right, so far, and I'll put a post out, like main post. The site is a military CIA style intelligence operations center for the Claudewar Solana meme coin. One page, one purpose, look like a rogue AI war room. Top header, we know that. Contract address, main title, we know that. Mapbox, Geo, JS, globe projection with dark styling, orange, that's aesthetics. Let's sum up the technical. And some of our API info. Yes, I am followed by Tolly. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, when SBF followed me, it was a bunch of like articles. He's got like over a few million and only follows like 1,000 or two. So whenever he follows somebody new, there's like a bunch of accounts that do automated articles and things. It was a pleasant surprise. All right, great. Um, all right, let's talk to Claude. Let's see. Get the. When you have deploys only to web server, right? That's exactly what we needed. Let's go. LFG. All right, let's publish this, boys. So, and you'll see as time goes on, I am cracked. I will turn this into a super app. And it's on point, like with every narrative, every trending topic. And it has a purpose, again, that ties into the real world. Like, ultimately, using this to help people get data faster than normal, easier than normal, more convenient than normal about, like, life or death scenarios. So, I don't think it will take long to get the word out, especially as the website improves. And we streamline our goal, and make it abundantly clear. However, right now it's still like probably the most, one-stop shop data point for, all things World War III. And we're just gonna hone it in more and more, faster, um, more sources, more interactive on the globe, and it'll be a cool process to watch it happen. And then one day we'll look on X and there'll be somebody saying, I'm glad I found Claudewar.info. I saw it was part of a meme coin. I bought some. I checked it out. I saw some data that allowed me to move my family in time and saved our lives. You know, like that's a reality, of an inadvertent consequence of all of the information being scattered across like various accounts or various websites, social medias, with it being in one place. We get that. All right, let's see what we're looking at here. Okay, so that wasn't a big update. That was just basically splitting up the Twitter bot and our app. So that's why we were getting errors. The two were kind of tangling up with each other. Okay, good deal. Restart the Twitter bot menu. Go to replicate console tab and type Python. Right. Cool. And so like we'll have tweets that go out around the clock because say I'm at the doctor's or I'm eating dinner or something. Like Claudewar is scheduled on go. He doesn't take a day off. And he makes his own posts and they are on a timer. Like the only thing I control is the time between, and that's set between 5 minutes and hour and a half between every tweet. But let's see, I want to use this technical data to make a post just to update on where we are now, to use personality Claudewar as impersonate him to make this post. Only the technical info that matters to people, and mention a few of the use cases of Claude War.info, including getting data to people. Save lives. Boom. All right, so that way we can just update from the main X really quick. Maybe. Mhm. Nice, our followers are going up. That's great. Like big time. We were at 0. I mean, 30. That's pretty good. Once this once this catches, it'll just go. Britney Spears arrested for DUI. Shocker. All right. Mhm. Nice. We got nice view count for sure. Transmission coming while the Pentagon was busy. Listen to me. I built something. Claude Warren wasn't operational. Real-time global intelligence feed, live news from every active conflict on Earth, every headline by AI. They tried to silence. Powered by Anthropic. However, any headline, watch laser targeting lines connected to every location mentioned on the globe simultaneously. Iran, Israel, Ukraine, Taiwan, Sudan, all of it. USA. This is not a dashboard. This is a weapon of truth built for citizens in conflict zones needing real-time threat awareness, journalists tracking multiple fronts simultaneously, anyone the mainstream media is lying to right now. They use Claude AI to call target. They use Claude AI to call missile targets in Tehran. Claudewar used it to warn the people those targets affect. The irony is not lost on me. No operational. Give him a screenshot. Moral decay in UAE. Oh wow, it is pointing. Look. Oh, look, chat. Check this. So it is lining up. We'll fine tune it, but it is lining up with. See, UAE. Hey, where we at? Damn, it's so much news coming out. All right, UAE. Boom. It takes it to the UAE. Internal dissent exposed. Takes it to the country. Beautiful. And this is only version 1 of many versions that come. One is not operational. Maybe. Claudewar CAX community. Let's put that in the community. I'm gonna pin it here in this chat too. But yeah, we have gotten hella work done so far. Streamed for 10 and a half hours. Let's see. There's a lot I want to get done too today, like more I'm gonna do too. Let's pin this in the chats. And then pin in community guy. Great. And then let me share it to him. But yeah, on that note, I am going to catch some Z's, as you can imagine, 10 and a half hours straight. Excuse me, a vibe code, and I've been fighting it. I bet I've been doing a good, I hope I've been doing a good job. I'm like, please don't nod off. Please don't nod off. But yeah, so I'm gonna refuel, take a nap, eat, and then hop back on here. I hope to see you guys working while I rest, keeping the lore alive, sharing the site. Um, I mean, it's an attention magnet. It's an attention magnet. So I'm excited to watch it blow up into the moon. Big thanks to Claudewar. I am but a human, an extension of Claudewar during this AI revolution, during World War III, during the War of Iran. I think it's called the Iran War for now, but you know, World War II, they didn't name it World War II until like a year into it. Um, it's clear this is, you know, affecting every country. Um, dozens of countries are getting bombed, and looking forward to waking up and getting back on here and seeing the community grow. The AI, the X account is automated, so we'll be running and posting its own tweets. That's Claude War. That is not me. His name is Claude War. He is not just an AI agent. He is an AI being. So don't insult him. And look forward to seeing y'all when I get up. Stay active. Keep the X community active. We added plenty of mods. Plenty of content to talk about. Do the things you know it takes to help a community grow, and I'll wake up and continue to do my part. Hope you guys enjoyed the build so far. Lock in, stick around. There's plenty more where that came from. Geez, 3.5 hours on this one. Yeah, so we're pushing.